While we are nearing the official summer months here in North America, we all know what that means. No, it's not just beach time, but it's also golf season. Well, a few years ago, I took 12 members of ours out for lunch and a round of golf. The reason I wanted to do that was to ask them a very simple question. Do you or can you do business on the golf course? Well, it was really interesting. I had a local lawyer say, well, absolutely not. Golf is a game for fun, and I never, ever, ever do business on the golf course. That is just wrong. So I went on and I asked him, well, why then did you join the local country club? He said, for golf and entertainment. I said, of course, just for you? Or do you entertain clients out here as well? He said he does entertain clients once in a while, but never, never, never non-clients trying to get their business. I then said, so you would say that because you were a new lawyer in town way back when, you felt it was good for business to join the local country club, or just for personal reasons? Well, okay, yes, I did, he said. And I said, have you ever had a new client come to you because you met them at the country club? He said, not because I met them here, but because they knew me from here. Well, I think that's exactly the same thing. I just said, maybe you got that client because you joined the country club. Okay, finally he admitted his country club membership did give him access to people. It probably led to new clients. Folks, most of the Fortune 500 companies in North America, when they're hiring their senior executives, do ask a question of, what's your handicap? I'm not too sure how many people landed the job because they had a very low handicap, or how many people didn't get the job because they had a very high handicap, but be assured there's an opportunity to do business on the golf course, and here is why. On how many occasions in meeting a new prospective client or dealing with a new vendor have you been able to arrange a 4.5-hour meeting with them? None. I know the answer to that question. 4.5 hours is a decent amount of time to at least start to develop a relationship. Concern is, will it be a positive relationship or a negative relationship? That's entirely up to you. And possibly that new potential client's advantage as well. You see, after playing a round of golf with someone and seeing them curse and throw their clubs, you may just give a second thought as to whether or not you want them as a customer. And worse, if you curse and you throw your clubs, well, that certainly gives them the opportunity or the impression that you are not maybe the right person for them to deal with as well. So there are rules when playing golf for business you must adhere to. And they are as follows, so pay attention very closely. Number 1, don't curse and throw your clubs. Be a gracious host. You don't have to let them win, but you also don't have to pretend you are a better player than you really are. 90% of amateur golfers in North America score over 100. Trust me, you're in very good company if you're up there. Number 2, don't start talking business immediately either. Pass the time of day, talk about family, everything else but business, and give them a chance to get to know you as a person, because it's about a relationship. You take the time to understand what kind of personality they are as well, and start real slow with the business talk. You should be good to go with some questions around business by about the 7th hole. And absolutely, unconditionally, stop talking shop after the 11th hole. And do not revise the business talk unless, of course, they do, until you're at the 19th hole, talking about the day and how everyone enjoyed themselves. And number 3, and when your guest arrives, it's a really good idea to have a little gift for them, and it needs to be golf related, even a sleeve of golf balls. Make sure they're good ones, not the Walmart specials. Be positive about their game all the way through the round of golf. Don't try and coach them at all. You're simply not that good. And most of all, make sure everyone has a really fun time. You got to be light. You got to laugh at yourself. And you got to laugh even at them. And remember, be a very gracious host of the time they've given you, because 4.5 hours is a long time. Follow those 3 little rules, and yes, you could do business on the golf course as well. Sometimes really good business too. I'm Greg Durocher, and that's a moment for business.